blueprint. At the center of this effort is its founding chairman, Abubakar Sadiq Boniface, a former minister and legislator, now leading what they desire to become a third force. Question is the United Party a force enough? I am Kemini Amanor, and in this edition of Hot Issues, I sit down with the chairperson of the party to examine UP's leadership and what's different it offers the Ghanaian people and how it intends to break through. My guest is the party's chairperson, Abubakar Sadiq Boniface.
This is a people's game. They will be bubbling about this one. Chairman, you're welcome to Hot Issues.
Thank you.
And congratulations on the launch of your party.
Thank you very much.
Are you surprised by the reaction you've got to the name that you chose?
Certainly, we'll get some people who were really surprised. You know, since 1992, up to date, nobody has ever, or group of persons have ever come out to say that they formed a group called United Party. Until a week ago, when we came out with our new formidable party called United Party.
Right.
In short, UP Plus. So a lot of people were wondering how the name. And you see, before we came by that name, we started just like a minute group because we were sponsoring an independent candidate. But the kind of support we got on the ground during the campaigns did not reflect during the elections, in the elections. So we had to come back, sit down, reflect, deliberate over it, and then finally come up to say, because everywhere we visited, the people said, look, you know why? We wanted you, we like Alan, but the only problem is that he has no party. How can he become a president without legislators who are his MPs? So we had to come back and say no. And it's true, because Ghanaians are not conversant with that political system where you have an independent president. So let's go back and brood over it. And after a second thought, we realized that no, you take risk for greater rate of return. We are not just in the political space because we wanted people to know that we are in politics. We want to deliver something good for our mother country. And so we went back, sat down, reflected, contacted very big people, very renowned politicians who have contributed so much in coming up with the name United Party. And you'll be surprised in future.
And in choosing United Party, what made you want to choose that United Party, the name United Party, knowing that there is an original United Party?
The point is that I want to know your name.
Kemini.
Good. Kemini, do you think you should be the only person to own that name?
Well, if anybody named anyone else Kemini at this point, it will be because of me.
Yes,
because I'm
you
the
might
only
have
one who
somebody,
has that name.
because there are a lot of people who were given birth and named after me,
Right.
Boniface. You see how it is. Either they want their children to grow up and act like you, or they want them to be a replica.
So which one is it for?
Now, we
UP
Plus are not saying we are UP of yesterday.
Okay.
But at least we can trace our roots to them. Two, what we believe in is that we believe in the core values of yesterday UP, not today. Yesterday UP, they have very salient core values that we think it is so important. And therefore, once we come, we will make that reflect, and Ghanaians will buy into that concept. We are not coming to steal anybody's, and that name, if we're interested, since 1992, there's nobody who can claim ownership of that name.
But the NPP, the party from which you came out of, there are members of that party who believe that because that is our founding basis, you're taking something away from them. There is even the Waliwali MP who's even hinted that this matter should go to court.
In fact, I'll be happy if he takes it to court, so that he can tell me that if, as a Muslim, I give birth to my child, I can't name my child Muhammad. Then it means the fact that I named my son Muhammad doesn't mean that that fellow is a prophet. That name Muhammad, everybody names his child Muhammad, but nobody claims that, look, I named my son or my child Muhammad first, so you have no right to name that child Muhammad. And when they were MPP, did they add any name? Then Northern People's Party will claim the name MPP. Do you know that? Well, Northern People's Party, what are the initials?
It's also MPP, but the current MPP is New Patriotic Party.
Good. So they should just stay quiet in their corner and not to come and create problems for themselves.
I see.
Yes.
I see. We'll come back to the subject of how both parties share a founding basis. right? But before then, my question is, are you not worried? You have your provisional certificate?
Yes.
Are you not worried that during the period when the Electoral Commission should wait on contestations of your registration, that this could come up and bite you?
We started this long ago. Since we lost, we decided, we sent everything that was required to get a party fully registered. We sent it. They did all the investigations.
So you've gone past that stage?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
The 30-day period?
I don't think the Electoral Commission will sit down like that and decide to give us a provisional certificate, accept our name without doing investigations.
I see.
Yes.
So if both you and the NPP are coming from a common founding base, why should the Ghanaian people think that you are different from the NPP?
Yeah, we have already told you that we are different because, first of all, we are a broad-based party.
What does that mean?
Yes. We are a centrist party. We are not center-left or center-right. Center-right is MPP, so to speak, Liberal Democrats. NDC are Social Democrats, center-left. That means they are the extremists. We are the center.
Okay.
Centrists, and we will pool all good resources towards our center and deliver it to Ghanaians. And so that's why we said we are a broad-based centrist party that cut across all the roots of any political leanings.
Right. So as a center party, if you were explaining the ideology behind UP,
yes,
how would you explain it? I mean, outside of, okay, we are pulling all resources to the center.
Yeah.
I understand that. But practically speaking, for instance, the NDC will call itself a socialist party.
Yeah.
The NPP, we have known that, of course, there is no pure form of it. They have been on the capitalist side. So you are the center.
Yes.
What exactly is the ideology
that
behind
we are
it?
not socialists, we are not capitalists, but the good ideas of the socialists or the capitalists, we will pull it together and deliver it to our people. We are not interested in going to the extreme. But in the first place, I don't want to be a serious capitalist, and I don't want to be a serious socialist. In the past, when we were young, some of us were socialists. I was brought up in the socialist environment, and I knew everything about socialism. And so your relationship and whatever you're doing, you're looking at that angle. Then came when I got, because currently, like I will tell you, no Ghanaian can claim absolute ownership of where he is. I said it, and one journalist, I'm sure he hasn't read or thought about it well. All Ghanaians will trace all political parties in this country, or political leanings in this country, will trace first their roots to the Aborigines Rights Protection Society. That gave birth to a UGCC. UGCC, their secretary was Kwame Nkrumah also, when he was brought to Ghana in 1947. But what happened? Exactly what we are seeing now. Kwame Nkrumah, UGCC split. He went to form CPP. And then the JB Danquest, Pa Grant and Co., they held on to UGCC. And who got presidency? Or who got independence? Because this particular entity was formed to fight the white struggle for independence. But when they brought Kwame Nkrumah, they realized Kwame Nkrumah was a radical. And they said, no, how someone would say, Taka Sanu Sanu, let's go smoothly. You know? And so while they were talking about, let's seek for independence within the shortest possible time, Kwame Nkrumah said, no, independence what? Now. So that was the divergence point. So they went different ways. But UP to come up to be known was when Kwame Nkrumah, in gaining independence, started things that was going against the fabric of this country. Because you realize that Kwame Nkrumah, at a point in time, one thing that happened had to do with the Avoidance of Discrimination Act. And the Avoidance of Discrimination Act was spelled out that any party that was established based on ethnicity, religion, or tribal, religion, tribal, all those things were things that could be used against you. And almost all the parties that existed were either based on regionalism, ethnicity, or religion. Northern People's Party says people from the north. When you take Islam, that is Muslim Association Party, it's religion.
Right. But over time, that has been dealt with.
I'm coming.
Right?
We need to explain for people to understand how they came to form the United Party. It was when Kwame Nkrumah passed that act, the Avoidance of Discriminative Act, that would have abolished all these things. It was then that Otumfuo Ajiman Prempeh II called Ochiami Bafo Akutu. This is a traditionalist. He was a linguist to Asantehene and told him that you people don't sit down. This is what this act is meant for. So quickly move and check your other people, all the parties. There were two parties in Volta region. We had Anglo Youth Movement, Kojo Ayekenko, SG Anto. Then we came to Anglo Youth Movement. We had Anglo Youth Movement.
Yeah.
And then
the Ganshikpemo Party as well.
Transvolta Congress.
Right.
Transvolta Congress was Kojo Ayeke, SG Anto. Then what do you call it? Anglo Youth was Modestus Apalu. When you come to Greater Accra, we have Gan Shifimokwe Party.
Yes.
Sometimes they call it Gan Dangbe Shifimokwe Party. Led by SG Atokwashi. He raised, before he died, I used to visit him. He used to call almost all of them.
I see.
So you see,
so that was what formed the UP
NLM,
tradition.
Yes.
Right.
NLM, and then when they all came together, there were about 7 parties that came together to form the United Party. If somebody like a friend like this guy, if he's listening to me, he should remember when they came together, Northern People's Party had the majority, but Dombo decided to give the leadership to K. Buzia, not because NLM had the majority. It was the Northern People's Party that had majority. But Dombo said, look, I'm a chief, I'm a politician, I'm a member of parliament and a leader of Northern People's Party. Buzia, you are young. I give the leadership to you. I will stand behind you as your deputy and direct you. This is how Buzia became the leader of the NLM, or is it?
So what you are telling us is that the NPP originally did not have an Akan majority.
No. That one is there. Go to every book.
Okay.
When they pulled themselves together, the majority was Northern People's Party.
Okay. Then you must have been very unhappy that it would appear that the group that began as a minority is now somewhat the majority in the party.
The point is that I'm not dissatisfied.
Okay.
What did Domo say? We Northerners, we are not that greedy. Mine is to support you achieve the motive. That is the most important thing.
Okay. Now,
as I sit before you, there's only one person or 2 persons in this country that I will always refer to. Kojo Mpieni, Kufuor. They brought me to the political limelight. I didn't come through MPP. Everybody knows. I came as an independent person. I beat NDC, beat MPP in Salaga, and came to Parliament. And Kufuor saw the potential in me and decided to unearth it. And I always pay my allegiance to Kufuor. Even in death, I still respect Kufuor and Kojo Mpieni. So the fact that I've decided to go and form a different party doesn't mean that I'm an enemy.
So at what point did you realize that you want to leave the NPP, even before, the party announced that
the party
you
sacked
and
us.
3 others were sacked?
We're sacked.
No, but you were in a party and you decided to go and support someone else.
Every party has a faction system. We were following Alan to contest for flag bearership, right? At a point, the way things were going, Alan said, no, he can't, because there isn't transparency in all the systems. So we said, oh, fine, let's go on. So he said, okay, he wrote a letter to them and decided to pull out to see what will happen next. Nobody spoke to him. All we saw was that a letter had come out to say that all those who follow Alan should consider themselves having lost their identity.
But you had openly supported Alan.
Do you want me to hide it?
No, hang on. Even when he left the party, and you knew your party constitution said that if you did that, you automatically forfeited your membership. So why would you break the rules and still expect that the party would accept you?
If you're a good leader, in the first place, as a mother, if your son, your child should pee on your tie, do you bring a knife to cut that flesh off?
But you knew what you were doing.
Leadership. Remember, leadership. In leadership, you don't use anger to lead people. You must be tactical and tactful. A tactical person will have called you. Oh, I realize A, B, C, D has happened. Why don't you let us resolve it? Conflict resolution, you don't use force. You use tact.
Wait, for you and the three others, or for Alan, I'm trying to understand. Are you saying that leadership of the party then should have called you and the three others, or should have called Alan and tried to amicably solve the problem?
In terms of solving crisis, you first, even if you call me, I'll tell you, talk to Alan, because I belong to Alan.
Okay.
You get the point?
Okay.
If you talk to me, oh, Sadiq, why take this decision? I said, no, I'm not an individualistic person. I don't believe in individualism. I believe in cooperation. So if you want a solution to this problem, first talk to Alan, and then later come to me.
Did you know what the consequences were when Alan left and then you openly supported him, even though he had written to the party that he was leaving?
Anybody in business, assume you want to undertake business, you take risk for greater rate of return. You don't say, look, I'm following, but if you get trouble, I'll go back. There were people who were following, they decided to go. They left us and went back to MPP. Okay. Some of them are regretting for going, because in the first place, when they did that, they were the same people who were going around saying, who are they? They should go, they won't do anything. That time, MPP was in power. So they could say anything. None of us was contesting for the, leadership. Now you go to, you know that they were following us after they lost power.
What do you mean by they were following you?
They were courting us to come back.
Right.
But me, you don't drive me away from your house and tell, when you have exposed me, disgraced me, and then you call me and tell me to come back. That is not leadership.
I see.
You get the point?
I'm trying to, because you also, as a member of the party, and understanding your constitution, you knew.
I've served the party right from 2000.
That's correct.
And ask within the party whether anybody can come out and fault me that, Sadiq, when you were in this party, this was your behavior, this was how you were talking. No. I served with integrity. I served with all that I pulled from my heart. I poured everything to make sure that MPP got a good name in this country.
Then you are very pained by the fact that they moved you out.
No, I'm an instrument of production.
So you are not pained that they kicked you out?
I'm at peace. Okay. Otherwise, I wouldn't have gone to Alan to the point that I'll be giving a national chairman.
Right. How much of the decision to choose the name United Party is to attract members of the NPP? How much of your decision is based on that, strategically speaking?
Yes. First of all, when you want to start something, you start from home. I told you right from the outset that when we started, we did not just come up one day to say, look, friends, let's go form a party. No. We did a lot of consultations. Big men, I'll mention their names. Honored people in this country. We followed them. We went before them. Religious people, we went before them. Businessmen, name them. We talked to them. Everybody said, look, the best thing, if you want, the best thing you can do is to form a party. And Ghanaians are used to only two parties in this country. The duopoly has cheated us for a very long time. It's either NDC or MPP, whether they're doing well or not. You only capitalize, wait, and then begin to see whether the foreign exchange is rising. And you use that to attack the government of the day. Or Galamsey is at its worst. You use that to attack the government. But the point is that when you are only two, I don't think you enjoy it. We believe that once we get a third party, a tripod, then you know that there's a best alternative coming.
So did you choose the name United Party so that you can attract
because
some
as
MPP
of course, yes,
folk?
and even NDC.
Okay. So
Don't think that it's only Alan. No. Remember, Alan started as Movement for Change.
yes,
Then we expanded to ARC, which is Alliance for Revolutionary Change.
correct.
Now we have come as united. That word united means that it's not just the immediate meaning you are thinking. It's gone wide. Because what is happening is that you realize that we have people disillusioned, disappointed, who are in MPP, who are in NDC, who have found a new liberator coming. And so we will sympathize with you. But just because you say you sympathize with me, doesn't mean I should just start going around drumming and telling people that, oh, my sister has joined this, that man has joined. No.
So you hope to hit the MPP's numbers
No, we are not yet.
and the NDC's
you see,
numbers as well.
First of all, let the people get it clear
Right.
from me now. The fact that we've gone to form a new party or joined a new party, we haven't gone there with pain. I'm not envying anybody. At least I have paid my dues to Mother Ghana. Everybody knows. At least with President Kufuor, at least I've tasted 5 ministerial appointments.
Indeed.
And I also made sure that I paid my dues in the sense that wherever President Kufuor took me, Ghanaians realized that this is the best asset. I served every position with diligence and made sure that I made President Kufuor proud. There were people within the party who never liked me to be put in certain responsible positions. But President Kufuor was vindicated. When he was taking me to Northern Region, there were people who said, who is Boniface? This young boy. At that time, I was young, if you care to know. I was just about 40 years old. That I couldn't go there. Within 3 months, when I got to Tamale, all military checkpoints, I made all of them to go back to the barracks. People didn't know how, why. I told them, no. In conflict resolution, you don't use force. You dialogue.
I see.
You
Chairman,
negotiate.
Chairman, so what, the alliance members, are they all now also UP members?
First of all, you can't say all.
Okay.
Because when you are doing something, you need to be very circumspect.
That's correct.
There are some who are all out for the new party UP. There are some who say, look, let me think over it because I came from some party. Because we had people from PNC, CPP, and the other parties that joined us. We went into consultation with some of them. Some of them have agreed.
Okay, how many of them have agreed to join
In fact,
UP?
the number is enormous. I can't mention it here.
Okay,
But in due course, I'll let you know some of them.
I see. You heard about, the number escapes me, but you had quite a number of parties coming together to form the alliance, right?
Sure.
So can you tell us whether or not half of them are staying on, or...
This is what I'm telling you. A lot of them are staying with us.
A lot of them are staying
But
with
I'm
you.
not in the position to name their names here. But a lot of them are
Is
with us.
Dr. Abu Sakara staying with you?
No. But Doctor is not with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Very well. So, Chairman, you have the alliance, you have some members coming into the UP. You say the number is enormous. I take it as you got your provisional certificate and things are moving on.
Yeah.
You are spread across the country. You have the regional balance that you need to, I'm assuming.
Exactly.
The issue of third force
Yeah,
is not new to the Ghanaian voter populace.
right.
The PNC tried it. The CPP tried it. At some point, we were seeing a semblance of a third force, but it failed.
Which was the third force
Oh,
that you saw?
we saw it with the PNC at some point. We saw it with the CPP at some point. But eventually, they were not forced
The
enough.
relationship I had with PNC, I think at that time, this was in 2000, they had about, was it 3 or 4 members, my colleagues, Moses Daniba and co. We were the people that President Kufuor with them pulled us to MPP to support him. Apart from that, since after the Moses Daniba and co, PNC has never registered more than 2 people in parliament. So how credible were they at that time?
I mean, which is why I'm saying that there has been several attempts for a third force.
Yeah.
You see improvement to a certain point, but it never really turns into a third force.
I can give you the reason.
For this country.
We
you know
are
the
not
reason.
coming,
Okay.
we are not going to be a seasonal party.
Okay.
The third force you've been seeing were seasonal parties. They only
What does-
appear.
what does
When
a
I say
seasonal-
seasonal
yeah.
parties, is that they were not seen on the ground. We are going to cut across the length and breadth of this country. We are going to have offices throughout.
You don't have the offices yet.
We are beginning to have it.
Okay.
Yes. You don't get the provisional certificate immediately and then say, oh, then tomorrow give me the substantive certificate. No. They must come to every constituency, at least within the 276 constituencies you have, at least 2/3 must have offices. Or 261 districts in the country, 2/3 of it must have offices and show everything intact. And we are in the positions to deliver.
I see.
And that's why I tell you that, look, we are
But
not
you see-
going to be seasonal.
but that's the point.
And every office, you
Right.
see, the point is that what we are doing, every office will have whatever is required to establish that office to be able to operate as a party.
Okay.
But in this country, most parties that you hear about, apart from NDC, MPP, that will have their office living in eternity. Others, after elections, will abandon the office. The office becomes unoperational.
Not UP plus.
Not UP plus.
Not UP plus.
At all.
I see. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will test that, whether or not UP is force enough to become the third force in Ghana's political landscape.
Right.
But whose money is funding UP?
Is it? Do you want me to answer now?
Yes.
Good. How did political parties come about? When they were forming UGCC, was it the elements or the components that contributed? First person who started with UGCC from Aboriginal Rights Protection Society was Pa Grant. This was a staunch businessman
Okay.
who he brought the idea and then invited J.B. Dankwanko and provided the money. When they said, when they talked about Kwame Nkrumah, it was Akwaje who said he met him in the US, in the university, and Kwame Nkrumah was very sound, very intelligent. They should bring him. Pa Grant provided the money, I think about £100 at that time, for them to bring him from America to London. Then from Liverpool, they shipped him to Gold Coast. It was one individual who encouraged people to come. And out of it, that spirit brought them up. Now, let me tell you, first of all, we are not the flamboyant party. No. We are not going to be extravagant. We, first of all, be looking for people dedicated, committed to pay their dues. We will do fundraising, across the country. And then we'll also be looking for other grants, people who are ready to help. And by registration, we are not the type that want to bring, because our leader is Alan Cash. We want to say that there's plenty of money so people come and chop money. No. If you are coming, come and help. And let's win power. You see, we have been more or less tuned our minds to nothing but money. But if you don't contribute to produce or to create, you can't chop. You see, and that is why when there's a lot of corruption, you find it difficult in the end. They don't arrest him. They'll just arrest, let the people feel a bit consoled. After some time, they just bail the person.
Why? Is that what you think is happening now?
Oh, man. Let's be honest with ourselves. Look, me, I'm not that politician that today, and I challenge anybody, that you go and say Sadiq is corrupt.
I see.
Because the leader who appointed me, like President J.A. Kufuor, I fear him. Because I don't know why he appointed me.
But the NDC is doing differently. And
different in what way?
In going after corrupt officials.
That's good, but I haven't seen anything yet.
Okay. What do you want to see?
Eh?
What do you want to see?
Who has been prosecuted?
There's something going on with Chemaun to me, is there not?
Yeah, I'm not.
And then there's something going on with the National Service Authority, accused persons as well.
Have they begun the trial?
Yeah, well, it hasn't started.
And I'll wait and see.
Kwabena Duboahens has started. The former director for the Signals Bureau.
But then that's good. Let's wait for the end.
Why, you don't believe that there will be conclusion, or you think this is camouflage?
Well, I mean, you see, we often preach vice, and then end up doing what? The virtues. So let's hope the best thing will be done.
I see. We'll come back and then we'll also learn what UP's plan is for the Ghanaian people. You're watching Hot Issues. We'll be right back. Don't go away. Abubakar Sadiq Boniface is founding chairman of the United Party Plus, a party launched over the week.
UP Plus.
UP Plus.
Yes.
But it's United Party.
United Party.
Well, you're welcome back to Hot Issues.
You know, you have National Democratic Congress. We are coming to give them a stiff challenge. But the point is that if you want to know which party is the National Democratic Congress, you use the initials. And that is
so you
NDC.
Prefer UP
Plus.
UP
so
plus.
People will know the difference
between the original UP
and
the UP
current
of 2020-25.
Exactly. At that time, there were no computers.
Well, yes. I don't know. What's the significance of the conversation right now? That at that time, there was no computer.
So at that time was UP, but now we are UP
It's
Plus.
UP Plus.
Phones come, you have
so the plus
Pro
is
Max.
the plus is for the
Pro
technology.
Max, yes.
Upgraded UP. Upgraded UP.
Yes.
Now, when we look at the performance of Alan Tremontaine as an independent candidate, in the last election, he didn't do well.
Not at all.
Not at all. When you look at the regional balance, is under 1% for all 16 regions. Here you are talking to us about wanting to be the third force in this country. Is that possible with the kind of vote he polled in the last election?
That's a very good question posed to me. I like that. You know, the 2024 elections, Alan went as an independent candidate. The kind of support, following that we had when we went to the various constituencies was so enormous. But what we saw in the elections, some people didn't see that. Unfortunately, when the day of elections, our polling agents, our representatives, when they went to the polling stations, they were not allowed access. Now, if you don't allow me access, how do I monitor the voting process? 2, somebody goes to vote for Alan, and then by the time they count, they declare his votes as spoiled ballots. How come somebody goes to vote, his own polling agent will vote, and then when they are counting, they say he's gotten 0. But it's not surprising, because what happens in Ghana is that the predominant parties are NDC or MPP. Any other result that comes is of no significance. And this was what actually happened to Alan. That one, we cannot battle it, but at least we have seen. That is why I said from the outset that when we realized that we needed to go around and find out why the low performance, then people started telling us, giving us reasons. And most people also decided, like, look, if I vote for Alan and his votes come up, it's likely we'll go for runoff. You know, people were really disappointed, were not happy, and therefore decided not to vote at all. So I won't vote. And so at the end of more than 2 million people didn't vote. More than 2 million. So ask yourself, if these 2 million people had voted.
You think they would have voted for Alan?
Of course, yes.
Oh, how?
I have the conviction.
Okay.
I have the conviction that most of the people who didn't vote, most of them were protesting, and most of them will have voted for Alan. But people in the party at that time didn't know most of them. In fact, the most very seasoned politicians within MPP knew that a lot of people have relaxed.
No, but that's also assuming that the 2 million people who did not vote are all members.
I'm not claiming that they are all for Alan.
No.
But it was more of a protest vote. We won't vote at all.
That's why I'm saying that then you're assuming that the 2 million votes is an MPP vote.
Part could be for MDC, MPP. Some will be for NDC, and some could have been for Alan. But at the end of the day, once they have refused to vote, that gave NDC the power and the opportunity. And so this is what we also took into our checks and realized that, look, in our pool of research, we realized that these were some of the factors that contributed to the downfall of MPP. And so we decided that no, we don't want to be part of it.
Okay.
Now we are going for our own party. If we perform well, fine. If we don't perform well, it's for us, not for them. And we are not doing it because we are no longer in MPP. I don't sleep and dream of MPP again. If I dream, I'm dreaming of an individual, but not of the party.
What do you think will make the Ghanaian voter attracted to UP+? Good. What will make the Ghanaian voter think, look, I'm done with NDC, I'm done with NPP, and I don't want CPP, I don't want PNC, but I want UP+?
Yeah, you see, when we were going for independence, we didn't come out with a manifesto. All political parties in Ghana since independence, it was only Alan that came out with what we call plan. We have great transformational plan. And in this plan, we have every solution. Every problem that we have has a solution in that particular book. Great transformational plan. And in due course, I'll be here to talk about it. To give the details where you realize things that we're talking about.
The great transformational plan?
Yes. Okay. Even when His Excellency, John Dramani Mahama, was ushered into power, we went to congratulate him. We gave him a copy. You see, when you are a government, you have to spread your tentacles, listen, open your ears, and listen wide. Pick what is important, and that will deliver you, and use it. So we gave him. We are not saying that we are giving direction to your mama. No. He had his manifesto.
Okay.
But at least when he looks through our documents, he will find out that, within this great transformational plan, this particular one will help solve this problem. I'll test it.
Okay.
This is
so when you presented that document to the current administration led by John Dramani Mahama, did he use any of it?
Now I can't tell you anything yet. I'm not in the position to tell you. But
why?
We've given him
But it's been a
He's
while.
going
It's
through-
been a while. Oh, really?
Yes.
It's been a while since you did. You did
And
that
we
at
also-
the beginning of the year.
Yes, of the year. If he uses it, I won't come here and blaspheme and tell you that A, B, C, D being done by your mama is because of the book.
But why not? It will
We are
be
not that
because of
type.
your contribution
No.
to national
At the right
development.
time, he himself will mention.
Or
A
maybe
good-
John
a good
Mahama
leader.
isn't using
Yes,
it because
if
he's
he
got his
uses
own
it,
plan.
if he uses it, he will mention it. But we don't have to mention it. It means in Hausa we have something we say, Baha, you are blaspheming. We don't do that.
Maybe your
When
plan
you
is not
advise-
as good as you think.
Our
That's
plan
why
is
he's
one
not
of the
using
best.
it. Then tell me about
But I won't
it.
tell you. I'm not the type to come and sit here and begin to blaspheme. We don't do that.
Okay, now tell me about the plan itself.
Yes. Because first of all, we as a party, our vision, which is very important, is to make Ghana an economic powerhouse. Everybody. And with that, knowing that Ghana is a very great country, we have a lot of people, and therefore we need to make Ghana very safe, very secure, to create access for all the people living in Ghana who have every potential to be able to live as wealthy people, not very rich, but at least live within a very good per capita income in this country. That is one of our ambitions. And we make sure that people that will be calling upon to come and help us will include our supporters that were with M4C, which is Movement for Change, ARC, and we also depend on the good people like the youth, the women, and the group of the vulnerables.
Okay.
We will be in touch with them. We will explain our documents. We will put it before them so that they will know that...
Let's look at some of the reforms in that document. Right.
Now, we have something, if we want to talk, we are talking about industrial transformation. Industrial transformation, we are talking of how to transform, let's say, our palm oil. You remember, Malaysians came here in the 60s to pick palm oil. They came and begged Ghanaians. Kwame Nkrumah sent people to go and teach them how to do the farming of palm. And at the end of the day, they are the leading producers of palm oil. They even produce fuel from palm oil. They produce about 57 products from palm oil. They earn over $15 billion from palm oil alone.
Right.
Tell me, Ghana, what do we earn today in palm oil? We don't have, we are gifted with iron ore in this country, gold, lithium, diamond, bauxite. All these things are minerals that we can transform to begin to produce. Some are used in the aerospace industry. Some are used in vehicular industry. All these things are found in Ghana. What are we doing about it? Some are used in this, our watches, jewelry. But we are not, tell me how much we earn. We have all those plans that when we embark upon will help change because Ghana is so dependent on cocoa, timber. Timber is a perishable thing. It's going. Our forest is gone. Our water bodies are being destroyed. Ghana is gifted. Almost all the trees we have in Ghana, they are economic trees. There's no tree in Ghana that is useless. And so all these things are things that we, within the agric sector, we have the plans for that. Within the forest sector, everything. We documenting everything, and we have it. We'll place it before the nation, and people will know why we are following Alan. We are not following Alan because he has decided to form a party, and we want some kind of redemption or we want some liberation. No, you need to assist to change the tide, the political tide in this country.
Let's do a comparison of what governance under UP Plus will be and what we are facing now. apart from this industrial revolution that seems very similar to the NDC's 24-hour economy.
No, which one? Our?
Eh.
No. We don't. Okay, go ahead, but I'm not
No,
here
why?
to
What is
criticize.
wrong? Is
I'm
your
not here
industrial
to-
revolution not similar to the 24-hour economy?
What is the similarity?
You want to industrialize the country. The 24-hour economy is meant to
So
industrialize.
can you tell me what is happening in the 24-hour economy?
Why you don't think anything is happening?
I haven't seen anything.
Oh, how?
Oh, how? Tell me.
What do you want to see?
You are telling me.
Okay.
You are telling me. So I have to listen and take notes.
You don't believe that the 24-hour economy is on course?
No. It's a good idea, but I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying. It's a good idea. Everybody should aspire to bring something of that sort. But I'm here to see what is happening.
Is that why you are saying that your industrial revolution is different from the 24-hour economy?
We were already prepared.
Okay.
We won't come in before we start saying this. I'm waiting to see when you are rolling it out. This is what I'm asking for. But it's a good idea.
What will governance under a UP government look like?
Well, you see, our governance, if you had a time when we're campaigning, we said we'll use just about 40 ministers, first of all. His Excellency John talked about 60, right? I hope he's using the 60. He's hit the 60, and that's good.
I think so, yes.
Let's hope so.
Why? You don't seem to have optimism. I want you to answer the question. You answer the question. What will the government...
You see,
what will the government under UP Plus
our UP Plus government will be a very lean government.
Okay.
Very lean. One minister will be controlling about 3 ministries.
Okay.
Because there are certain ministries that don't need to stand independent.
Like which ones?
Good. You can have... We are talking of... When we are like Minister of Water Resources, could be merged with a Minister of Lands and Mineral Resources. Do you know that?
Why do you think that should, those ministries should be merged?
Yeah, if you are talking of Minister of Water Resources, Works and Housing, and you are talking of Minister of Lands, Minerals Resources, is it not part of it?
Okay.
So once you pull this together, instead of having between the 2 ministries, you will have had about 6 ministers, if not more. Because when I was Minister for Works and Housing, I had, I think, 2 deputies, or 3. One was deputy, one was Minister of State. Now, if you bring all these 6 ministries together, bodies together, and you put 3, you have saved the country more revenue. You see how it is? And you have technical, your concentration will have been more on the technical guys than just politicians. Because for the technical man, he only wants a name. I've done a good job. He presents it. You see it. If it is good, then you use it. If it's not good, you put it aside and call for a better research work.
How will your government deal with the issue of corruption?
That's good. For example, if I am joining Alan, I find myself never been corrupt. I've never been found in this.
As in you are because you're already in the party. You mean you are joining him as his VP?
No.
Okay.
Please, don't go there. We haven't even reached there. Let me tell you one, because it hasn't come, otherwise I will have told you something, but the time will come. The issue of vice president, to me, is not something that I sleep and dream about.
Okay.
Honestly, if you remember, in the past, Akufo-Addo days, people tagged me as one of the persons for running mates. But I tell you as a Muslim, and by my worship, and I swear by the Quran, I personally went to Akufo-Addo in his house one early morning when people started speculating. His own people started speculating, some, that I if Akufo-Addo picks me, he will win power, but I'll kill him. So I sat down and reflected. Early morning, 5:30, I was in Akufo-Addo's house. At that time,
At his Nima residence?
No, that time he hadn't come to Nima. He was at East Legon.
Right.
I went there early morning. Akufo-Addo ushered me in. Sadiq, why early morning? I said, oh, I just came to say hi, but I have a reason. Now, what is it? I said, you know, I'm one of the people on your list for the running mate. He said, yes. I said, right now, I've just come because of that. I don't want the running mate again. He said, Sadiq, why? I said, no, now you are the forerunner. I said, no, because people say, if you give it to me, you win. When you win, I'll kill you and take over power. From there.
Which year was this?
This was 2007.
2007?
Yes.
Okay.
From there, I'm telling you, from that particular moment, I moved straight to President Kufuor's house. Now, Sadiq Kufi, he said, oh, damn me free, Akufo-Addo fie. What is the problem? I said, oh, I went to tell him that I wasn't interested in the running mate. Are you normal? I said, I'm normal. Okay. I want to vindicate you.
So for you, it's not on your
mind? It's not. Look, if something is for you, it will come by itself.
Okay.
Chairman,
that was just by the way.
Yeah.
I want you to...
So I just want you to understand that I don't follow a person. My loyalty is not because of that kind of thing. No.
Okay. I see. So then the issue of corruption, how would you deal with it? Because there are those who say that all of you are cut from the cloth of the NPP. You, for instance, you worked in the Kufuor government, yes, not only as MP Salaga, but also works and housing. Along the line, you also came to Medina.
I introduced youth employment. I was a
so you're a very experienced man when it comes to government.
During my tenure as Minister for Labour, for 1.5 years, check the records, there was no strike in Ghana. Ghana, 1, 2, 3 months, no strike. By my time, 1.5 years.
But you're all cut from the same cloth, irrespective of the individual achievements and controversies. You are cut from the same cloth that the Ghanaian people today are saying did not govern properly, right? So in terms of accountability, why do you think the Ghanaian people should trust that this crop of neo-MPP people who are called UP+, who are different?
Yes, because when such people come out and say we are no longer with that group, it means they want to vindicate themselves. They want to clean themselves. They are coming out, and they are not coming out of MPP alone. That's one thing you should take note.
But you didn't clean yourselves when you were holding positions.
I cleaned myself. How did you
do
when I was in MPP, tell me one thing that they said Sadiq had done.
No, not you. But when you had a position, you didn't leave the party.
The point is that the most important thing is that it is the collective results of components that is important. If I bring mine and you bring yours, 1 + 1 is what?
2, I guess.
It's 1. Yes.
It's 1.
And I'll tell you why I say it's 1. Go to your Bible. You are a Christian. Genesis 2:24. What does it tell you? Genesis 2:24. It tells you that a man shall leave the father, go in for a woman, and settle as what? One flesh.
As one.
So religiously, 1 + 1 is 1. But in your case, you are right. 1 + 1 is 2 arithmetically.
Yes.
That's by compromise, 1 + 1 is 1. By cooperation, arithmetically, 1 + 1 is 2.
Okay.
But when you come by creative synergy, 1 + 1 is 3.
Chairman, there's so much to talk about, but we are out of time. We should find a different time again and sit down and discuss.
I hope by the time next time we come, I'll be stronger than this.
The future of UP and Ghana. We'll do that at another sitting.
We are loyalists. We are dying for Ghana.
You are dying for Ghana.
I'm a nationalist, right from those who knew me and those who brought me up. And that's why I'm always proud that wherever I stand unique.
Very well. Chairman, we have to go.
Thank you
so much for coming. And all the best with UP+.
Thank you.
I am Kemini Amanor, and this is Hot Issues. We'll see you same time next week. Bye-bye.